Man, I'm not really sure what it is with these Karens. It seems like a lot of my videos recently have just been about these whole Karen situations. I don't know what the whole deal is with that, honestly, but not sure if it's like quarantine got people bored or what it is. They just have to go out in public and act up a little bit. Not really sure. Honestly, I don't think that's what it is because, like, I mean, I've been pretty bored too, but you're not going to see me out in public acting this way. You're not going to catch me acting this way over some just honestly very stupid stuff. Like, none of this ever really matters in the grand scheme of things, but for some reason, Karens love just going out in public, having a little bit of a freak out, getting caught on video, and then apologizing to the public for acting like a fool. I don't know what that's all about. Instead of just, you know, curbing their behavior and acting like normal people, they gotta go and take this real weird alternate route where they gotta go all the way around it. But with that being said, we have another Karen here, folks, and this one takes place apparently at a Home Depot, and apparently she doesn't know how to park her car correctly because that's not a very basic part of driving, being able to park a car, but apparently she does a poor job parking, and she takes it out on the dude parked next to her. And this is all caught on video, obviously. 2 minutes of glory here that we're going to take a look at. I'm not really sure, once again, why we have to go to these extents over something so pointless and pitiful, but, you know, why get in your car and readjust it and park like a normal human being when you can have a freak out and make a fool of yourself for the internet to laugh at? So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and just jump right on into this one and just take a look at what's going on.
My fucking car, my daughter has to get in. He won't move his car. My daughter has to get in. Move it.
I love the entitled behavior, you know, the, hey, move your car, my daughter has to get in. You do realize, I actually don't know if you know this, on a car, there are 4 doors, okay, and they lead to different seats of the car. So if someone is parked wrong in the parking lot, you do not have to get in on that side unless there's another passenger taking up the other side, which even then in most cars, you can just climb through the back seat with no problem. It's not really a big deal. There's no dividers or anything crazy like that, but you'll also note in the video that the guy who is recording and is basically being lambasted and attacked by this Karen is actually parked correctly. Yes, believe it or not, Karen actually is having a freak out over her own actions. She's not having a freak out because someone else is wronging her. With that being said, let's continue.
You parked it too fucking close.
You
Yeah, you heard me. When you open that door,
does she do this a lot?
Car.
Is she okay?
No, she's fine. The car is parked too close to her car.
Do you see your tire? Let's get serious. Let's get serious. You see the line that separates these? Now come over here. Come over here. Come on. This is just for fun. This is just for fun. No, come here. Look. Just for fun. Look. And then look at this.
Okay, so she's very clearly parked completely fucked up, right? Like, it's not this guy's fault that she can't park a car. She's parked at like a 15-degree angle inside of this square, this little parking spot, to the point that if she went straight, she wouldn't go, you know, out of the parking space and into the empty one in front of her. I think it's empty, by the way. She would have actually hit another car, pretty much head on. So, yeah, it's apparently this guy's fault. He's parked too close, but at least from what I can see, I think that anyone would be able to get in through that, right? I don't think there's a problem. Like, she's walking through there just fine, no problem. Like, all you gotta do is open the door slowly, put your hand on the edge of it so it doesn't touch the other car, and get the fuck in your car. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard. This actually looks like it's gonna be a 2-for-1 Karen special because the daughter is also stupid enough to be freaking out over this and making a case for it. So I think this is what we're gonna call a Karen in training, folks. I don't think we've seen any of those in any of the videos we've looked at, but that is, I'm pretty sure, what I just spotted. And she's definitely well on her way to exerting some of them herself.
Look, your tire is right on that white line.
You need to stay within the lines.
So do you. So do you.
But look, I'm perfectly between the lines. Look, oh, I'm actually hugging this side a little too much.
Okay, so the dude definitely has a bigger car, like it's a big Jeep or whatever this is here. It definitely takes up a little bit more room than the average car in his space. However, he is still within the constraints, I guess, of his parking space. You know, he's not doing anything wrong here. As a matter of fact, he probably parked that about as well as he really could have, unless he's some sort of parking instructor or something like that. I think he did a pretty good job with this one overall. Once again, it comes down to the fact that the Karen did not park her car correctly, and therefore it's everyone else's fault. You know how this shit goes, fellas.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah. Pero estás loca.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you.
En español, por favor.
Don't call women crazy.
Okay, so she has a problem with the dude calling women crazy, but then she continues to act like a complete fucking lunatic in the parking lot of wherever they're at. Like, gee, I can't wonder why he might be calling you a little bit crazy, a little bit psycho, a little bit loony, right? I don't know why he would ever do something like that. Maybe because you're crazy, okay? I don't know, just a wild thought here. And she's so offended by being called crazy that she then steps it up by saying, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, this whole thing is funny, honestly. I think it's probably good that the Karen in training stepped away because that indicates that she can be saved, fellas. She is not a full-blown Karen yet. She's not having her little meltdown. She is kind of contributing a little bit. However, she could still be saved, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully this video sparks a little bit of an awakening within her on what she is to become.
You're crazy. Look, you little shit. Oh, bitch. Driving a car like that, asshole. You're not happy, man. You're an old fart.
You're an old fart. I don't know. I mean, not to be rude or anything, but this woman looks like a raisin. She's definitely a bit elderly, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the person to be calling an old fart. You're not happy, man, but yet, you know, you're so happy and content with your life that you are having a meltdown in the parking lot of a store because you don't know how to park your car and it's apparently everyone else's fault. That's how content and happy you are with your life. It's everyone else's fault, man. It's never a Karen's fault. It's like a magical trait, I'm telling you guys. It's like the telltale sign of a Karen at this point. They essentially, okay, here, I'm gonna give you guys a 5-step level of a Karen and what they do. Number 1, create an issue in public or find an issue in public. B, inflate the issue into something way bigger than it actually is. C, lash out on every other person in the vicinity. It's usually their fault. D, make a total ass of yourself in the attempt to lash out and make a complete clown out of yourself. I think I switched from numerical to alphabetical through this, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna finish it off with numerical just in case. And 5, play the victim at all costs. If you can spot all 5 of these tactics being used in any given place by a Karen, guess what? It's a Karen.
You're too old to be driving a car like that. It's too big for you.
I'm in disbelief.
Pecker.
Okay, she's calling him a pecker, bro. Dude, that's gotta be like some old people insults or something right there. I've never heard anyone ever use pecker as an insult, bro.
Yeah, I bet you are. You look and you drive like it. You drive like it, you little tiny pecker.
This is
so you
original.
need that. That is your dick, isn't it? You're proud of your old fucking dick, but it's your car, it ain't you. Yeah, I can't get it up. Viagra, my ass.
I like how she calls him small, but she's looking up to him several times throughout the video. You know, usually, I shouldn't even have to explain it. And I think he drives his vehicle just fine. Like I said, he's parked just about as well as you can possibly be parked in one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
You stupid shit. Now you're getting off fighting with a woman?
No, I'm not
You're
fighting.
getting off fighting with a woman, you little pecker?
I'm not fighting
Son
at
of a
all.
bitch.
Bro, what are you talking about? It doesn't even make any sense anymore. By the way, she's walking out in front of traffic acting a fool, just being stupid, but this guy's the problem, remember, because he parked his car like a normal human being and she decided she wanted to park it at like a 15-degree angle for no reason. It's his fault though, remember, he's the one who shouldn't be driving the vehicle or whatever she's trying to say here. I don't know.
Go on, man, because I'll take you down, you son of a bitch, anytime.
That's threatening, but it's not.
Alright, first and foremost, you're not taking anyone down. Like, you can't even straighten a car out. Like, let's settle down a little bit here. You're not tough. At this point, the daughter has just completely seized engagement, right? She's going back to base. I think because she knows that this is just so stupid and pointless that it's not worth arguing. Maybe she's not a Karen in training, I don't know. But I love the victimhood, like right there. I told you, rule number 5, play victim at all costs. Oh, what, you're gonna fight with a woman? You're gonna argue with a woman? And then she goes on to threaten him about how she's going to assault him and could take him down. And she's the one who has started and continued the entire fight in the first place. But then she becomes the victim because she's a woman. You know, once again, peak Karen mentality right there, fellas. I'm telling you, I would never lie to you guys like that. I'm telling you that 5 rules. You gotta keep them in mind, man, because I'm telling you, it will help you deflate an engagement with a Karen any day of the week.
Park that shit correctly.
I'm just being entertained, frankly.
Nah, no worries, bro. I would be in disbelief too if a situation happened like that. Honestly, I don't know how these people are so calm in these situations. I feel like personally, I'd be a little bit more rude. I know it probably isn't the best outcome, but I don't think I could help myself. After a certain point, like, these Karens need accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, they walk around acting like they own the entire fucking planet and everything just revolves around them and it's everyone else's fault. They can do no wrong. They're perfect beings. Like God handpicked them out the oven and threw them down here on Earth just to, you know, make the world a worse place or something. I have no idea, but I don't get the whole thing, right? Like, how do people stay so calm in these situations? Because I'd have said some very rude shit. I'll be frankly honest with you guys here. I mean, I just couldn't handle this kind of whole thing. But, I mean, apparently, you know, if you can't park your own car, you gotta blame other people for that. I mean, I get it, right? Like, people never want to be in the wrong. I understand that. You know, a lot of people have a lot of trouble admitting that. But at a certain point, you just gotta say, hey, I parked my car in almost sideways. It's probably my fault that we can't get in and out of the car.
I'm in disbelief. No, it's okay. She said I parked too close to her car. And,
Man, it's crazy that other people who witness this whole thing have to come up and apologize to this dude. I mean, I'm glad that other people kind of witness these things, so I guess the whole world starts to, I guess, understand Karens, but it's like, holy shit, man. Imagine seeing something like this happen in public. How would you guys react? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it didn't happen to you and you were just kind of witnessing it and some dude was just over here getting badgered because he actually knows how to park his car, what would you do in that situation? Would you confront the Karen and, like, try and stick up for him? Would you just sit back and chillax? Would you like call somebody? Like, what would you honestly do? Honestly, I'm just surprised she didn't call the police on the guy. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty advantageous Karen tactic. Whip out the phone and call the police over something that doesn't matter. That's a pretty common Karen thing to do. But no, she actually just went right on about her day. I think the Karens are starting to evolve, man, because something about that doesn't settle right with me. Karens are not known for walking away from their confrontations. Usually they continue them until the bitter end. So if we can get anybody to kind of witness this and like kind of point out something about this, I don't know, take a look at this whole situation and please confirm whether or not Karens are evolving, that would be great. But I am going to hypothesize that they are, given the footage that we've seen. And with all that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below for the freshest, officialist Optimus merch on the platform. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus. Apparently just being the Karen handler or something, I'm not really sure. And signing out.